Hello everyone, welcome back to Kitten Care. If you're new to this channel, I'm Liv, and I have a passion for animal rescuing, but specifically kitten rescuing. Right now, I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of fostering a singleton kitten. If you don't know what a singleton kitten is, it is a kitten that does not have litter mates, or the litter mates passed away, or they got taken away from the litter mates for whatever reasoning. Right now, I'm currently fostering a singleton named Coda. He did have a sister, but she passed away. So now he is a singleton. I just call them singletons. I don't know if that's like the official term, but you know, I just call them singletons. So it's just a single kitten that does not have litter mates. So let's first talk about the cons. They bite more. They bite a lot more. Because they don't learn biting hurts, as if they have siblings, they'll bite each other. So oh, biting hurts. So they might not try to purposely bite you, but he bites me a lot and it hurts because he just hasn't learned biting hurts. And I don't punish him for it because he doesn't know, and it's not my place to oh, bite him back. He'll be like, oh, bite him back. And I'm like, no, that's not right. They're babies. They'll learn eventually that biting does hurt by other cats in the future or whatever. So, yeah, you can probably see if I probably pick him up. Yep. Okay, now he's not biting me, but he was just now, trying to bite me. So, yeah. That's one thing about them. They bite a lot more. Another con is they don't have siblings to play with. It kind of goes with the first one. But whenever they have siblings to play with, they will, fight each other and just play, and they're just a lot more happy, I guess, because he only has toys to play with, or my hand, which I don't allow him to, but he will still try to play with my hand and feet and stuff, which hurts, and it's not lovely to me, but, so that's a con with singleton kittens. They don't have litter mates to play with. Another one is that they get lonely, because if you might be gone at work or school or just out shopping, they'll be lonely in a room, as if you have litter mates, then they'll have them to play with. They don't really care. Also, if they're in a shelter environment, they kind of need you more to foster them, because, not necessarily more, but they get more lonely in the shelters, because in the shelter, yes, they're lonely because it's in a small space. There's not people interacting with them constantly, but they at least have their siblings. Now, if they're at your house, then a singleton kitten feels a lot less terrified and more happy in a home than a shelter kitten as a litter of kittens. Yes, litter of kittens will be more happy in a home, but singleton kittens really is bad for them to be kept in a shelter. But I mean, it's bad for any kitten, but you know what I'm trying to say. Another thing is kind of just more the next one is kind of more for newborn singleton kittens, or young, very little singleton kittens, under 3 or 4 weeks of age, but they don't have each other's body heat. So with a litter of kittens, will have their mom's body heat and their litter mate's body heat. Now, if it's just a litter of kittens, they don't have their mother's body heat, so they still need a heating pad, but they at least have each other. Now, singleton kittens, they're literally relying on a heating pad to live, because they don't have any body heat to stay warm with. So they oftentimes will get cold, and you just have to be very careful making sure that they are staying warm. Next thing doesn't necessarily apply to all singleton cats, but they are less likely to get along with other cats in the future, because they just don't know how to interact with cats, because they've never really been around cats. His sister passed away when he was 3.5 weeks of age. Now he's 8 weeks, so he doesn't remember her. So he doesn't really remember cat at all. So in the future, he probably won't know how to interact with other cats. Yes, it's a natural instinct to kind of know how, but he just won't be used to it. So at first he might be really scared of other cats or whatever. Doesn't apply to all cats, just some cats. So I moved the camera because I felt I didn't really like the angle of how it was. I felt I was talking to the TV, not the TV, but up high instead of just in front of me. So I moved the angle. Hopefully it's better now. So some pros is they don't stink as bad as a litter of kittens, because imagine a litter box for 1 kitten versus 5 kittens. Obviously the one litter box is going to stink a lot less, I don't notice the smell if I change the litter every day. I don't notice the smell at all with one kitten. Now, if I have like 5 kittens, I have to change the litter at least twice a day, and it still stinks, even if I do it like that. So, they don't stink, which is definitely a pro. The next pro is they're less messy. I mean, just less food, less litter, less toys, less curtains getting ripped up. You know what I mean. Kittens do climb curtains, guys. Like, once the kittens start like learning to want to climb them, mess with them, I'll tie the curtains up. And one time I forgot to tie them up because I took it down because I had people over, and I wanted my room to look nice, so I put the kittens in their cage, and then I let them out because I forgot to tie up the curtains again. And like next thing I know, they're up at the top of the curtains. Like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it's just less messy with just one kitten. Yeah. Another pro is like more one-on-one time. You get to know the kitten better with just a litter of kittens. I feel like, personally, I've only fostered 2 Singleton kittens before. Him, Coda, and then my foster kitten, Pepper. And then all the other kittens were litters, and I have definitely bonded the most with him and then Pepper because they're just singletons. You just get to know them better, you get to know their personalities better, and you can spend just time with him instead of having to divide your time in between 5 different kittens, if that makes any sense. The next pro is they're more of a people cat, I feel like, because they kind of just like rely on you more and they play with you more as if they would be playing with their siblings and not really, wanting to like notice you. So I have noticed that they're definitely more friendly whenever it's a singleton kitten. They might bite more, but they definitely want to be with you more. So like I said, the con was they bite more, but then a pro is that they want to be with you more. So here he is. Like, look at him. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. And he's biting me. I mean, I don't blame him. I just picked him up, so yeah. The next pro is they always want to play with you. I know with litters of kittens, sometimes they don't want to play with you. They just want to play with their siblings. But with him, he loves to play with me. He always wants to play. And yeah, he's just so cute. So those are pros and cons of fostering singleton kittens. No way, shape, or form I'm trying to like promote you to not foster singleton kittens or I guess it's promote. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, you shouldn't foster singleton kittens or, oh, you should foster singleton kittens. I'm literally just being honest with you guys about the pros and cons of fostering singleton kittens. There's bad things with fostering litters of kittens versus good things of fostering litters of kittens. So it's like equal. Like, it's not like worse than fostering litters of kittens. It's just different. So I'm not trying to like say, oh, I'm not trying to like scare you away from fostering singleton kittens. Literally, they are like, I love fostering singleton kittens. And I'm also not trying to tell you guys to like foster or not foster litters of kittens, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm just telling you guys like my personal opinion with pros and cons of fostering singleton kittens. So yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Also comment down below if you guys have any tips and tricks for traveling with like young kittens, like, because I'm going on an almost 900-mile road trip with him in like 2 weeks, which is crazy. So comment down below if you guys have any like road trip like tips and tricks for cats. And yeah, bye.